little over 400 miles away from Moscow, Idaho, the case of another deadly stabbing during another overnight home invasion. That case has gone cold because it's 15 months now. It happened 15 months since, like before the Moscow murders. It happened in Salem, Oregon. That's Travis Juetten on the left and his wife Jamilyn on the right. They were attacked by a knife-wielding intruder in the middle of the night while they slept. Travis died at the scene. Jamilyn was gravely wounded, but miraculously she survived the attack. Early in the investigation in the Moscow students case, the cyber-sleuths began to notice there were a whole lot of similarities with the Salem case. For instance, both of them happened in the middle of the night. Both of them happened on the 13th of the month. Both attackers used a knife. In both cases, there were survivors left unharmed in the home. And eerily, a pet dog was spared in both Idaho and in Oregon. The survivor who was left behind in the Juettens attack was a friend who was staying over to pet sit because Travis and Jamilyn were just about to head out on vacation the next day to Hawaii. And before the arrest of Bryan Kohberger in the Idaho killings, the authorities had said they were ruling out a connection with the Oregon case. But since Kohberger's arrest and his alleged match with crime scene DNA, it's not entirely clear whether police have revisited any other unsolved cases in Salem or anywhere else for that matter. I'm joined now by Myra Juetten. She is Travis Juetten's mom. And Myra, may I just say I'm so sorry for your loss, and that we're speaking, under these circumstances, especially since it's been well over a year and they haven't found your son's killer. When you heard about what happened in Idaho, did you instinctively think there might be a connection? Do you now think there might be a connection still?
Well, there's a lot of similarities. I have no proof there's a connection, but I'm hopeful that hopefully that this will reinvigorate this case and bring attention to my son's murder. And hopefully we will get some answers soon. It will be 1 year and 6 months this coming Friday on the 13th.
So 18 months, that is, no parent should have to go through any of what you've gone through. And certainly this wait has been excruciating, I can only imagine. When you heard after 7 weeks that they were able to find a suspect in Idaho, did that at least reinvigorate your hope that you still could find your son's killer?
Yes, it did. I was very happy and very relieved for those parents that law enforcement was put all their emphasis on trying to find that killer. And I'm hopeful that that same emphasis can be put on my son's killer, because as you said, it's going to be, a year and a half this Friday. And I'm hoping that we can find his killer as well.
I'm assuming that you have fairly regular contact with the detectives on the case just to get an update. And I wonder if once Bryan Kohberger's name became public, and it's only been a week and a half, did they revisit this with you to say that they want to maybe get access to the DNA and see if there might be a possibility that these are connected?
No, I have not heard from them. My attorney is in contact with them, but I have not heard from the detectives in this case.
So you put out a $50,000 reward. How did that juice the tips that came in? Because as we know, tips can be everything, right? It can be, and I'm putting the information up on the screen for anybody who's watching right now. Because tips are so important, the detective who's working on this case has an email and a phone number for anybody who's watching and wants to send tips in on this case. But how did the tips come in after the reward, and how have the tips been since the reward expired?
So all the tips go to Marion County. They go into the tip line or to the detective. And we have had no update from Marion County what kind of tips have come in.
And, there was another case as well within the last few years of a bizarre overnight stabbing. A woman named Sandra Ladd also stabbed in her home in the middle of the night. They haven't found that killer either. Do you think that this case might reinvigorate both of your cases, that there might be some thought that there's a serial killer?
Well, what I hope it does is that I hope it reinvigorates both cases, because no parent, no family should go what my family has gone through for the last, year and a half with no answers. And I'm hoping that, my son will get that same kind of attention that the Idaho murders have gotten, and help to kind of solve this case. And the same thing with the other case. I hope that family gets answers as well.
Well, in an effort to help that along, let's also put up the email for the detective in this case. I actually communicated with her today, and she said it would be great to have her email. It's right on the bottom there, jvanhorn@co.marion.or.us, for anyone who might have tips in this. You have now, Myra, gone through 2 birthdays of your son, without your son, 2 Christmases without your son. And I'm sure you sought advice from anyone who could give you advice in the unimaginable new reality. But it doesn't get easier.
No, it doesn't get easier. It gets harder. And my son was this amazing young man. And it's very hard not to have any answers. And I just wish somebody could come forward just to give that extra piece to the puzzle that we need. My son was smart, kind, gentle, patient, just an amazing young man. He would have given you the shirt off your back. And I don't understand why someone would have done this to him. And I can't even start grieving until I have an answer. So it's very difficult for my family. We have a lot of family in Oregon. As you probably know, I have 9 brothers and sisters, and Travis has lots of aunts and uncles and cousins in Oregon. And we're all grieving, and we want answers. He was an amazing, amazing young man.
Was the pet sitter in the house, who was spared from this horrendous crime, able to give any details at all? Because in the Idaho case, the eyewitness actually saw a perpetrator in the house.
I don't know. I mean, that's something that Marion County would have to tell you. I don't have that information. It's, that was something that would have to come from Marion County.
And did Jamilyn have any memories of the attack that nearly killed her as well?
You would have to ask Jamilyn.
Do you have any advice for the families of the Idaho victims? Because they're starting on a journey that you have now been in for a year and a half.
Well, it's kind of hard because they at least know who their killer is. And so, they can start now the grieving process. For me and my husband and my other son and the rest of our family, we can't grieve yet because we don't know who the killer is and why they did this to our beautiful young son. We just don't understand that. And so I am super relieved for those families in Idaho. I'm happy that they are getting the answers they need to get, because no family should have to ever bury their son, ever, or daughter.
Myra, is there something you'd like us all to know about Travis? Something special, a great memory about your son?
My son was he was just a great kid. I just can't tell you. I mean, I shouldn't call him a kid because he was a young man, but he was just so sweet and kind, and he would have given you the shirt off his back. And he just, you've seen the pictures. He had this smile in his eyes that just lit up the room. And we all call him our shining light, because there's a star up there for him, and he is shining down from heaven. So he's just a great kid.
You can call him a kid as long as you want, because I have 2 boys and they will never be men to me. They will always be a kid. I'm going to just mention that address again for the detective on this case. It's J. Van Horn. It does not have an E on it. J. Van Horn at co.marion.or.us. if anyone's watching and they might have some information about this horrendous crime and maybe can send in a tip. Myra, I'm thinking of you, and I send you as much strength as I possibly can through the airwaves, and I appreciate you talking to me tonight, and the best of luck in getting resolution in your case.
Thank you for keeping my son's name alive.
You bet. He has a beautiful smile. You're right. Myra Juetten joining us, and we're going to continue watching that case as well.